Today, we welcome you to this heartfelt space where memories live on. Together, we'll honor the legends we've recently lost, celebrate their incredible journeys, and hold their legacies close. We'll also talk about WWE icon Ric Flair, who continues to inspire millions of fans through his strength, dedication, and never-give-up spirit. Subscribe now and join our supportive family that keeps their stories alive. Candi Devine, born on January 1, 1959, was a trailblazing figure in professional wrestling whose vibrant personality and undeniable talent left a lasting mark on the sport. Emerging in the mid-1980s, Devine quickly became known not just for her athleticism, but for the charisma and determination she brought to every match. Her presence in the ring was magnetic. Fans were drawn to her energy, skill, and the fierce competitive spirit she displayed in every bout. Devine made her mark across several wrestling promotions, most notably the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. At a time when women's wrestling was often overlooked, she stood out for her technical skill and dynamic in-ring style. Her matches were not only about athleticism, they were performances filled with heart, resilience, and a deep connection with the audience. Devine's ability to tell a story in the ring helped elevate women's wrestling, proving that female competitors could headline and captivate audiences just as much as their male counterparts. One of her career highlights was capturing the AWA Women's Championship, a testament to her status as one of the top female wrestlers of her era. Beyond titles and accolades, Devine's influence extended far beyond the mat. She became an advocate for women in wrestling, consistently speaking out about the importance of recognition, fair opportunities, and respect for female athletes in a male-dominated industry. Her work behind the scenes and her example in the ring helped pave the way for future generations of women to pursue professional wrestling with confidence and ambition. Candi Devine's legacy is one of courage, skill, and passion. She inspired countless young wrestlers to chase their dreams and prove that talent and determination could break barriers. Even after her retirement, her influence remained felt in the wrestling world, as fans and wrestlers alike celebrated her contributions. Devine passed away at the age of 63, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate. She is remembered not only as a champion in the ring, but as a true pioneer whose impact on women's wrestling will never be forgotten. Big Bully Busick, born on June 1, 1954, in Steubenville, Ohio, was more than just a professional wrestler. He was a man whose life reflected grit, determination, and a love for the spotlight. Raised in the steel town of Weirton, West Virginia, Busick grew up surrounded by the hardworking ethos of his community, a theme that would later inspire his wrestling persona. From an early age, he gravitated toward athletics, excelling as a high school amateur wrestler and later carving out a reputation as a skilled powerlifter in the 1970s. At just 19, he joined the police force, beginning a career in public service while nurturing his passion for wrestling on the side. Busick's early wrestling years were spent honing his craft in local WWF shows around Pittsburgh, often as a jobber, gaining valuable in-ring experience and learning the art of entertaining a crowd. In the early 1980s, he transferred to the Atlanta Police Department, a move that would coincide with the birth of the character that would define his legacy, Big Bully Busick. Drawing inspiration from the working-class heroes he admired, the coal miners and steel workers of his youth, Busick created a 1920s-style bully, complete with a turtleneck, bowler hat, and a king-size cigar. His character was confrontational, brash, and larger than life, instantly capturing the imagination of wrestling fans. Busick's WWF debut came in July 1991, and he quickly made his presence felt, engaging in memorable feuds with notable names like the Brooklyn Brawler and Bret Hart. Though his time with the WWF was brief, ending in November of the same year, he continued to wrestle on the independent circuit, sharing his unique persona with audiences across the country until his initial retirement in 1995. In 2011, Busick made a brief return to the ring, culminating in his final match against Josef von Schmidt for 5-Star Wrestling on April 19, 2013. He passed away at the age of 63, leaving behind more than just a colorful wrestling character. He left a legacy of creativity, dedication, and a reminder of the human stories behind the spectacle of professional wrestling. Today, Big Bully Busick is remembered fondly by fans and peers alike, his contributions and unforgettable persona continuing to resonate in the wrestling world. Scott Hall, born on October 20th, 1958, left an indelible mark on the world of professional wrestling. Known to fans around the globe as Razor Ramon, Hall's career spanned more than 3 decades, during which he became a symbol of charisma, showmanship, and the magnetic allure of a true wrestling star. From the moment he stepped into the ring, Hall had a way of captivating audiences. His portrayal of a smooth-talking, confident, and slightly cocky character struck a chord, blending charm with edge in a way few performers could. The Razor's Edge, his signature finishing move, became an iconic part of his in-ring identity, thrilling fans whenever it hit. Hall's influence extended far beyond his solo accomplishments. In 1996, alongside Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan, he helped launch the New World Order, NWO, in World Championship Wrestling, WCW. This faction didn't just dominate storylines, it transformed professional wrestling itself. The NWO sparked a new era, fueling the legendary Monday Night Wars between WCW and WWF, and reshaping how wrestling promotions engage fans. Hall's role in this seismic shift was pivotal. He wasn't just part of a faction, he was a catalyst for one of wrestling's most explosive periods. Behind the glitz and fame, Hall faced personal struggles that often mirrored the battles fought inside the squared circle. He wrestled not only opponents in the ring, but also demons outside it, including battles with substance abuse that affected his health and career at times. Yet Hall's story is also one of resilience and redemption. Through the unwavering support of friends, colleagues, and the wrestling community, he worked to reclaim his life, earning admiration for his perseverance as much as his talent. Scott Hall passed away at 63 due to complications from surgery, leaving a void in the hearts of fans and fellow wrestlers alike. But his legacy is enduring. He is remembered not only as a masterful performer with unforgettable moves and a magnetic persona, but as a true innovator who helped shape the modern landscape of professional wrestling. Hall's spirit, swagger, and impact will live on in arenas, television screens, and the memories of those who cheered for him around the world. Tommy Lister Jr., born on June 24, 1958, was a larger-than-life presence whose towering 6'5" frame, muscular build, and distinctive cross-eyed look made him instantly recognizable. Though many knew him as a character actor, Lister's career was defined by the unique blend of physicality and charisma he brought to every role. He is perhaps best remembered for his iconic portrayal of Debo, the intimidating neighborhood bully in the Friday film series. Debo's menacing presence and unforgettable mannerisms captured the imagination of audiences in the 1990s, turning the character into a cultural touchstone and cementing Lister's place in Hollywood history. Lister's talents, however, weren't confined to the silver screen. He seamlessly transitioned his commanding presence into the world of professional wrestling. Under the name Zeus, he first appeared in the 1989 movie No Holds Barred, where he squared off against Hulk Hogan. The film's success opened the door for Lister to bring Zeus to the wrestling ring, portraying Hogan's fierce rival in a series of high-profile matches that thrilled audiences. While his wrestling career was relatively brief, his intense showdowns left a lasting impression, showcasing his ability to combine acting with athletic performance. Later, he appeared in WCW as Z-Gangsta in the mid-1990s, continuing to embody the role of a formidable powerhouse. Beyond his on-screen and in-ring personas, Lister was known for a warm personality that contrasted with the intimidating characters he often played. Friends and colleagues admired his sense of humor, humility, and dedication to his craft, qualities that made him beloved both on and off the stage. Tommy Lister Jr. passed away at the age of 62 due to heart complications worsened by COVID-19. While his death marked the end of an era, his legacy endures through the unforgettable characters he created and the physical presence he brought to film and wrestling alike. From Debo's unforgettable glare to Zeus's wrestling dominance, Lister leaves behind a body of work that continues to inspire and entertain fans around the world. René Goulet, born on July 12, 1932 in Montreal, Canada, was more than just a professional wrestler. He was a beloved figure whose passion for the sport left a lasting mark on generations of fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Growing up in Montreal, Goulet developed a love for athletics early on, which eventually led him to the world of professional wrestling in the 1950s. From the very beginning, his dedication, discipline, and natural talent set him apart, quickly earning him recognition in a rapidly evolving industry. Throughout his career, Goulet became known for his exceptional technical skill, his agility in the ring, and his ability to tell a story with every match. He worked in numerous wrestling promotions across North America, including the World Wrestling Federation, where his performances consistently captured the attention of fans. Whether playing the villainous heel or the crowd-pleasing face, Goulet's versatility and charisma made him a standout performer. Fans were drawn not just to his wrestling ability, but to the vibrant energy and personality he brought to every match, often reflected in his distinctive, flamboyant ring attire. Beyond his accomplishments in the ring, René Goulet played a vital role behind the scenes. He shared his knowledge as a producer and talent scout, mentoring younger wrestlers and helping shape their careers. His guidance and insight were invaluable, and many in the industry have credited him for their own development and success. Goulet's impact extended far beyond victories or titles. He was respected by colleagues for his professionalism, admired by fans for his genuine warmth, and cherished for the way he carried himself both in and out of the ring. Even after his in-ring career slowed, he remained connected to wrestling, continuing to inspire those around him with his love for the sport. René Goulet passed away on May 25, 2019, leaving behind a rich legacy that continues to influence professional wrestling. He is remembered as a consummate performer, a mentor, and a true ambassador for the sport. A man whose life and career embodied dedication, passion, and an enduring love for wrestling. Ric Flair, known to the world as Richard Morgan Fleer, is a name that resonates far beyond the squared circle of professional wrestling. To millions of fans worldwide, he is the embodiment of charisma, excellence, and resilience. A performer whose career has spanned more than 5 decades and who has consistently left an indelible mark on the sport he loves. While many remember him for his dazzling robes, flamboyant interviews, and unparalleled wrestling skills, Ric Flair's journey has also been one of personal challenges, both in health and finances, that underscore the humanity behind the legend. Today, as we revisit his incredible career and address his current situation, it is clear that Flair's life is a testament to persistence, passion, and the enduring spirit of the Nature Boy. From his early days in wrestling to the peak of his fame, from navigating severe health struggles to confronting financial hurdles, Ric Flair's story continues to inspire, teach, and captivate. He remains a figure who transcends the wrestling ring, embodying both triumph and vulnerability, and reminding fans that even icons face challenges. The legendary career of Ric Flair. Ric Flair's career in professional wrestling began in the early 1970s, at a time when the industry was rapidly evolving and gaining mainstream recognition. From the outset, Flair distinguished himself not just as a skilled athlete, but as a master of performance. His larger-than-life personality, impeccable timing, and ability to connect with audiences set him apart from his peers. Flair's in-ring style was a blend of technical prowess, strategic storytelling, and theatrical flair that made every match a must-watch event. Over time, he became synonymous with the persona of the flamboyant Nature Boy, complete with glittering robes, a confident swagger, and his iconic woo that reverberated through arenas worldwide. Beyond the theatrics, Flair was a consummate professional who consistently delivered matches that are still studied and admired by wrestlers and fans alike. His career is distinguished by an extraordinary number of accolades, including a record-tying 16 World Heavyweight Championships, a feat that reflects both his longevity and dominance in the sport. Flair's rivalries with legends such as Ricky Steamboat, Dusty Rhodes, Sting, and Shawn Michaels are not just memorable moments in wrestling history, they are masterclasses in performance, psychology, and athleticism. Each feud showcased Flair's ability to craft compelling stories within the ring, elevating the careers of those around him and cementing his legacy as one of the most influential figures in professional wrestling history. In addition to championship victories and iconic matches, Flair's contributions extend beyond his in-ring achievements. He played a pivotal role in shaping the culture of wrestling, influencing how wrestlers presented themselves, how storylines were developed, and how charisma could be as crucial as technical ability in capturing the imagination of fans. Even after decades in the industry, Flair's presence commands respect, admiration, and attention, proving that his impact is both profound and lasting. Early challenges and personal struggles. While Ric Flair's professional career is celebrated for its brilliance, his personal life has been marked by a series of challenges that reveal the human side of this larger-than-life figure. From the pressures of maintaining peak physical condition to the demands of constant travel, the life of a wrestling superstar can be grueling, and Flair faced these realities from the very beginning. Over the years, he has openly discussed the toll that years of rigorous schedules, intense performances, and personal choices took on his body and overall well-being. Financially, Flair also experienced fluctuations throughout his life, particularly given the nature of wrestling contracts and the unpredictability of personal investments. Despite being one of the most famous athletes of his era, Flair has had to navigate financial concerns that underscore the complex reality many professional wrestlers face once their active careers slow down. These early challenges, both personal and professional, shaped the resilience that would define him throughout his later life, teaching him lessons about perseverance, careful planning, and the importance of support systems, including family, friends, and colleagues in the industry. Health battles and medical struggles. In recent years, Ric Flair's health has become a focal point of public discussion, highlighting both the risks inherent in professional wrestling and the resilience of the man himself. In 2017, Flair faced a critical moment when he underwent a surgery to remove a blockage in his bowel, a procedure that came after a series of escalating health complications, including kidney failure. At the time, the situation was extremely serious. Flair was placed on life support for 2 weeks and spent a month in intensive care, with doctors initially giving him only a 15% chance of survival. This episode marked a turning point, not only highlighting the severity of his condition, but also the depth of his determination to overcome adversity. The following year, Flair underwent 4 heart surgeries, reflecting the serious cardiovascular challenges he faced. He was diagnosed with alcoholic cardiomyopathy, a condition that impairs the heart's ability to pump blood effectively and is associated with long-term alcohol consumption. In response to these critical issues, a pacemaker was implanted to regulate his heart rhythm and improve his quality of life. These health struggles, while significant, have not diminished Flair's enduring connection to his fans or his love for wrestling. On the contrary, they have underscored the courage, resilience, and fortitude required to navigate life after decades in one of the most physically demanding careers imaginable. Flair has often spoken candidly about his journey, emphasizing the importance of medical support, self-care, and a positive mindset in confronting life-threatening conditions. The last match and its impact. Even in the midst of health struggles, Ric Flair remained deeply committed to the sport he loves. His final wrestling match, widely promoted as the culmination of an unparalleled career, was both a professional milestone and a personal test of endurance. Flair trained rigorously for this match, working to get in the best shape of his life despite previous medical setbacks. Unfortunately, during the match, he suffered a heart-related incident, a heart attack that he only fully understood after further medical evaluation in the months that followed. While this revelation was alarming to many fans, it also illustrated the extraordinary dedication and passion Flair brought to the ring, even when facing significant personal risk. The incident served as a reminder of the physical demands of professional wrestling and the vulnerability of even the most legendary performers. It also highlighted Flair's remarkable courage and the depth of his commitment to delivering memorable experiences for his audience. Despite the setback, Flair's retirement from active competition allowed him to focus on recovery while remaining an active figure in wrestling culture through appearances, interviews, and mentorship of younger talent. Navigating rumors and public speculation. As is often the case with iconic figures, Ric Flair's health and personal life have been the subject of much speculation. Various rumors have circulated regarding the severity of his conditions, potential new complications, and the prospects of complete retirement. While such speculation is understandable given his history, it is essential to separate verified information from conjecture. Flair has been transparent about his health challenges and continues to work closely with medical professionals to manage his conditions. He maintains an active presence in the wrestling community, attending events, participating in interviews, and engaging with fans, all while prioritizing his well-being. By focusing on accurate information and direct updates from Flair and his representatives, fans can appreciate the reality of his current situation without succumbing to misinformation or unnecessary worry. This approach also highlights a larger lesson about the importance of responsible reporting and the need to respect privacy and dignity when it comes to personal health matters. Financial considerations and legacy. Alongside his health battles, Ric Flair has also faced financial challenges that are not uncommon among professional wrestlers, particularly those who achieved fame in earlier decades before the era of multi-million-dollar contracts and extensive merchandising. Flair's financial situation has at times been affected by legal disputes, contractual complexities, and the high costs of medical care following serious health issues. Nonetheless, he has worked to manage these concerns thoughtfully, ensuring that his legacy is preserved while addressing practical realities. His financial journey underscores the broader reality that even legendary figures must navigate careful planning, management, and strategic decisions to secure long-term stability. Despite these challenges, Flair's financial circumstances have not diminished his status as an icon. His influence on wrestling, pop culture, and the countless performers he has mentored remains profound, ensuring that his contributions continue to resonate long after his active career has ended. Personal resilience and ongoing engagement. One of the most remarkable aspects of Ric Flair's story is his ability to maintain resilience in the face of repeated challenges. From severe health crises to financial obstacles, Flair has consistently demonstrated determination, adaptability, and an unwavering spirit. He engages with fans, media, and the wrestling community in ways that celebrate his achievements, while also acknowledging the difficulties he has faced. Interviews and appearances reveal a man who is candid about his journey, appreciative of the support he has received, and committed to sharing his experiences to inspire others. This ongoing engagement has helped maintain a strong bond with fans across generations, allowing Flair to continue influencing the industry even as he steps away from active competition. His personal resilience serves as a model for coping with adversity, embracing change, and continuing to pursue one's passions despite setbacks. Ric Flair's impact on wrestling culture. Beyond championships and matches, Ric Flair's influence extends into the cultural fabric of professional wrestling. He elevated the standard for performance, charisma, and audience connection, and his approach to storytelling in the ring has been emulated by countless performers who followed in his footsteps. Flair's presence at major events, whether as a competitor, commentator, or mentor, has shaped the narratives and traditions that define modern wrestling. His distinctive style, including his memorable robes, signature "woo" exclamation, and meticulous attention to presentation, has left a lasting mark on wrestling aesthetics. Moreover, his mentorship and guidance have helped develop new talent, ensuring that his impact continues to be felt across generations. Flair's cultural legacy is not limited to the wrestling world. His name is recognized by mainstream audiences as a symbol of excellence, showmanship, and the art of performing at the highest level. Reflections on a life in the spotlight. Living a life in the public eye comes with unique pressures and expectations, and Ric Flair has navigated these realities with a combination of openness, humor, and reflection. He has shared both triumphs and vulnerabilities, allowing fans to see the person behind the persona. Flair's candid discussions of his health and financial challenges provide insight into the human experience of a wrestling icon, reminding us that fame does not shield one from life's difficulties. His reflections encourage empathy, understanding, and a recognition of the complex interplay between public performance and private reality. Through interviews, documentaries, and personal appearances, Flair continues to offer a window into a life that has been extraordinary in both its accomplishments and its challenges. Current status and future outlook. Today, Ric Flair's health is closely monitored by medical professionals, and he continues to focus on maintaining quality of life. While he is no longer active in competitive wrestling, Flair remains an influential figure, attending events, engaging with fans, and supporting charitable initiatives. His financial situation is managed prudently, ensuring that he can maintain stability while continuing to enjoy the legacy he has built. Looking forward, Flair's priorities include personal well-being, family, and remaining a source of inspiration for the wrestling community. Fans continue to celebrate his achievements, honor his contributions, and follow his journey with admiration and respect. His ongoing presence in the industry reflects a life lived fully, with resilience, creativity, and unwavering dedication to his craft. Conclusion: the enduring nature boy. Ric Flair's story is one of triumph, challenge, and relentless passion. From his groundbreaking career in professional wrestling to his courageous battles with health and financial hurdles, Flair exemplifies the complexity of a life in the spotlight. His ability to navigate adversity, maintain engagement with fans, and continue shaping the wrestling world speaks to an enduring spirit that is rare in any profession. Ric Flair is more than a wrestling icon. He is a symbol of resilience, charisma, and the power of human determination. As he continues his journey, fans and fellow wrestlers alike remain inspired by his contributions, his courage, and the unforgettable moments he has provided inside and outside the ring. The Nature Boy's legacy is secure, not only in championships and accolades, but in the hearts of millions who have been captivated by his presence, entertained by his performance, and moved by his humanity. His story reminds us that even legends face challenges, yet with courage, passion, and perseverance, they can continue to leave an indelible mark on the world.